What's up guys, Jay Cutton from Fitness Culture. Today we're gonna be going over a workout in the Summer Sizzle program. So first off, we're gonna break down what that program looks like from week to week. And yeah, it's available right now, so if you guys wanna sign up at the end of the week, we're gonna shut down enrollment, all right? So I'm gonna break down what the week looks like for you, and then we're gonna get into a workout for a lower body workout. So Mondays, it's a 6-day program. Mondays on the Sizzle is an upper body lift with a HIIT workout. So think like total upper body, push, shoulders, pull, and then we'll go HIIT, which is usually gonna be something that's shorter duration, like sled pushes, something like that, where you're going all out and getting full recovery, all right? Tuesday is gonna be a lower body lift. That's what we're gonna be doing today. And then we're gonna be doing a Metcon. So we're just calling it a Metcon, but it's essentially kind of like a CrossFit workout, all right? So when you think about CrossFit, kettlebell swings, burpees, kick sits, things like that. I guess kick sits not CrossFit, but just more functional movements. That's what we're doing there. Wednesday is gonna be core, arms, and list cardio, all right? So it's gonna be more of a recovery day. Love these days because you get a nice arm pump. The core stuff that we're gonna mix in here is gonna be through a bunch of different planes of motion, getting you to open up your shoulders and your hips as well. And so it's great for recovery. And then we'll finish off with the list, which is also good for recovery as well. Thursday is interval weight training day. So interval weight training, it's basically you're gonna come in and it's this huge long Metcon, all right? Where it's gonna be longer intervals where we'll pair an explosive movement or some type of powerlifting or accessory movement, so some weightlifting with an interval. That's why it's called interval weight training, all right? And the intervals are a little bit longer, usually around, the total interval length is gonna be around 2 to 4 minutes on each interval where you're going hard the entire time. So these are really great to lose fat. We used to do them a lot when I competed in CrossFit on a team, because on team, that's kind of how you go through the workouts. It's basically you'll hit a hard interval and then your teammate will go, right? So we did a lot of IWTs just to build our threshold there, but they're great for fat loss, all right? Friday is gonna be an upper body HIIT day again, so kind of similar to Monday, but this is gonna be more of a shoulder emphasis instead of a chest. Monday's gonna be more of a chest emphasis, but we are gonna be hitting chest and shoulder on both days. And then Saturday is again gonna be a lower body day with a Metcon, and then Sunday is gonna be a rest, all right? So it's a 6-day-a-week program. It's 8 weeks long, and it's gonna be on a live calendar. So what that means is everyone's gonna be doing the same workout every day together. And for some of these Metcons, we're gonna have leaderboards. So you can compete against the community, you compete against Steve. So it should be really fun, all right? So if you guys wanna check it out, again, there's a link in the description to check it out, but let's get into this workout today. All right, guys, the first thing we got today is going to be, I call them a hands-free front squat. Apparently they're called zombie squats. So it's gonna be a squat where the bar's resting on our shoulders, hands are straight up. Want to point those thumbs to the ceiling, and I'm going to be using this wedge today. My ankle mobility is not the best, but the goal here, we're going to control for a 3-count tempo. So we use a four number tempo when we're prescribing a lot of our lifting. So if we want to control the tempo for our athletes. And so today's tempo is going to be a 3-0-x-0 tempo. Actually, no, sorry, 3-1-x-0 tempo. So what that means is we're going to unrack the bar. We're going to go down for a 3-count. I'll just show you what it looks like. So we'll unrack, we'll start descending for a 3-count. 1, 2, 3, 1 at the bottom, 1, up fast, and then 0 at the top, right back down. 1, 2, 3, 1, up, and then 0. All right, so for me, the way that I use these tempos, if there's an X, that means explode as fast as possible. That doesn't necessarily mean all the time that you're gonna be under 1 second, depending on how fatigued you are, the way that I program. So X, for me, just means the intent of the movement. So we're gonna go 3-count lower, 1-count pause in the hole, explode out of the hole as fast as you can, and then just basically go when you're recovered at the top. My last set, we're gonna do a set of 6. So I was basing my squat off 450, and we're not going very heavy off that, so it's 50%, 55, and then the last set is just 60% for 6. So I realized that I probably can't zombie squat 450 right now because it's kicking my ass, but and it's been rushing my tempo a little bit. So I'm going a little bit less on this last set, and my goal on this one's gonna be really focus on that 3-count eccentric and make sure that I hit the tempos properly. zombie front squats. These are great to add in if you're new to squatting, teaching people how to squat. The reason is it's gonna force you to keep your torso vertical, all right? So like I haven't done these in a while, my upper back's on fire right now. It's gonna force you to keep that upper back in a good position. Obviously, if you start leaning at all, you're just gonna lose the bar. That's another reason why I'm using the wedge here. This wedge, since I don't have great ankle mobility, this is a great thing to use with your athletes. It's gonna allow them to get into that bottom position. If they don't have really the prerequisites to get there, meaning their hip and ankle mobility aren't perfect, we can just move them from week to week, just starting high, then a little bit lower down that wedge, just allowing them to still hit all the same positions and get into a good squat. So the way that we want to do this movement is we're going to initiate knees first, torso stays as vertical as possible, knees first, then we're going to sit down, trying to stay straight up at the bottom, just like this. All right, one thing I forgot to mention during the overview. In the beginning of the program for the first month, this first leg day is more of a quad focused leg day. And so the next leg day is gonna be more of a hamstring focus. So the next movements we got, we're gonna be doing a front foot elevated split squat. We're just gonna be doing this for a couple weeks. I like to, when we're programming, kind of program a progression for our movements too, not just our weight. So, I mean, I guess everyone does, but so we're doing a front foot elevated split squat. Eventually, we're gonna break that down. So we're just gonna be right here, front foot's elevated. It's gonna be a 3 count, 3-0-1-0 tempo. So 3 count eccentric, 1, 2, 3. Try to get that knee over the toe. I clearly don't have the best ankle mobility. So elevating too is gonna help you with that as well if you don't have great ankle mobility. And then we're just gonna push back into the start position. So 3 count down, we're gonna superset that with just a single leg calf raise. So same thing, we're gonna go 3 count down. So 1, 2, 3, heel comes all the way to the floor, then back up as far as we can come, and then 3 count lower, all right? Okay, the last thing we got today is gonna be a superset. So we're gonna be doing a leg press and then leg extensions. It's gonna be the same reps on both. So we're gonna go 12, 10, 8 as we roll through our 3 sets. And then it's gonna be a 3-0-1-0 tempo. So it's the same thing, 3 count eccentric, 0 pause, and then just back up to the starting position here. So yeah, just back and forth. We'll rest for 90 seconds in between supersets. And again, it's just 3 total sets. we're on to the Metcon portion of today's workout. So we have 5 rounds. We're gonna do 5 burpees. So if you don't know what a burpee is, you're gonna hit your chest to the deck right here, and then jump off the ground a little bit. Just make sure your hips are extended, hands touch behind the head. That's a burpee, all right? So that's the standard there. 20 kick sits. Kick sit, we're gonna be right here. You're gonna come out, touch your hip to the ground, and then come other side. Every touch is gonna count as a rep. You can also pick your hand up if you want on those as well. And then a double under is just gonna be a jump rope where you pass the rope twice under your feet. So just 30 double unders. So again, we're gonna go just for time. So we're gonna go through it as quickly as we can with good form. 5 rounds of that. All right, that wraps it up. Obviously, I'm dying right now. I don't know what my time was on that, but it was not fast. I was definitely dying. Every time I do a workout like this, if you're a person that hates the CrossFit side of things, just know that we're not doing any advanced movements here. It's just gonna be, think of it more like circuits, less like CrossFit, all right? So we're gonna be doing movements that everyone can do. They're just gonna get your heart rate up. And honestly, mixing in the HIIT, the lifts, and these type of workouts, it's great. Like the one thing I noticed, my shoulders are severely out of shape for things like this, like disgustingly out of shape. Those kick sits were way too hard. I was dying from holding myself up. Could be because I'm fat too. All right, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the workout. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. And remember, Summer Sizzle, when this video drops, enrollment's going on right now. It ends, well, sorry, the first day of the Summer Sizzle is May 2nd. Enrollment ends on May 1st. So if you guys wanna check it out, it's $50 and you get, essentially it's like 75 days. We get you extra time. It's not only the 8 weeks, we give you a week to get yourself set up in the app and ready to go. And then a week after to make sure that you can take your progress pictures and submit them, all that stuff, all right? So it's a great deal and we're gonna have a lot of fun. You're gonna be able to compete against our community. So check it out. Thanks for tuning in and leave me a comment on what you want me to cover next. Thanks.